Hey, what's up, everybody?
Um, Recording live from the shower. So many things, that I want to cover base with. One of them, I like to say, I'm gonna tell the truth right now. I've always had jealousy with my brother, both brothers, in fact. You know, it's a jealousy that has come and go as long as I can remember being jealous of them. The first set of friends I tried to make, I've always had trouble making friends because, my home has always been messy. The reason, no one really likes me is because they can tell that I'm messy at home. I was always disorganized at school and in public. The main reason I wanted to do karate classes, back when I was in 7th grade, I started doing karate classes in early 2011. You know why? So I can get a girl, because I found out that girls would think I was cute if, you know, if I did karate and still not one girl. And, hey, Ramsey, you want to be my boyfriend? No. The reason no one said that is because I have a lack of discipline. Well, or at least I pretend to be. Despite all the punishments and things like that. I still pretend like I have good sense and being disrespectful is who I am. Pretending that's who I am. But hey, I, I tend to be angry at people, when they call me out on things, despite the fact that they love me or they want me to succeed, instead of changing it and listening to them. I have jealousy issues, and I'm not making that my excuse. I own up to it, I'll tell you that. But you need to, I'm telling this for everybody who gets jealous. Watch out. Watch what you do when you get jealous. Let the jealousy go. Take a walk, do something. Do something. Your daddy should not have to lock you out like he did me. But I respect my daddy for that. That was the tough love that he gave me. And people cut me off because, and also after the party I was not invited to, that I didn't get to go to when I saw those pics, I tended to have, thoughts of wanting to do what Quad Street did. I don't like to say the name of it. It's a sin. It's one of the 7 deadly sins. And we're not going to be able to bring my friend back. He was a friend of mine. And I do have a couple friends. I don't know where the heck they are. Frankie Centurino, Akir, Muriel, James Flitzes, and Anthony Hemingway, who ironically, I was angry at him because I thought he was going to stop me and my friend, and then fear turned it to anger, then turned to jealousy, and that was weird, It was really weird. But that stopped because I know now that he's my friend.
know he's in the ATL or something. He's in like ATL or Orlando, one of those down south. We're two different people in two different locations, but we're still friends. He's in Atlanta, I'm in New York. I know he's my friend. But my actions, the fact that I tried to hide, that I wanted to commit whatever Quadric did, I was trying to hide the fact that I was feeling this way. But my behavior showed it, despite the fact that, I was trying to hide it and trying to act like everything was fine. But the things I was saying and the fact that I was doing everything I was told not to do and speaking out of turn and not acting the way I was raised to and not being a good person, especially on February 21st, 2020, when the cleaning lady came, which is the same way I acted all the time, consistently for the past 7 years, haven't grown until recently when I found out the jealousy was getting in the way. I yelled at my mama, yelled at my daddy, yelled at my best friends, and they kicked me out. All my friends, my best friends, Lauren, not really, but Lauren's still my friend. Yeah, count her. But the twins I really let loose because they thought I was replacing them with Conor McShane. We weren't even in the same place for long, So how could I replace him? And I was like, I really went off on a tangent. I said, I told you this. I told you that. I really argued with them. I really was pissed off at them. I didn't realize that I was screwing myself over every time I did that. Every time I was acting like I wasn't raised right. I didn't realize that in choir. I didn't realize that in church. I didn't realize that anywhere. Not even on Discord. Most of these things I don't even miss. Everyone else, everyone that cut me off, they're growing now. They have, they've grown. Some of them are married with children. I still have yet to figure it out. Still have yet to grow. I was busy talking back and still having these suicidal thoughts. That's what really is what it is. I've had these suicidal thoughts for 7 years. The fact that I wanted to do something selfish made me selfish. It made me do selfish things like run my mouth when I know I didn't have to. Think about running your mouth when you don't know you have to. Do things when you run your mouth when you know you don't have to. And that's why the twins, a lot of people cut me off. Even I get that. Even I realized I was too stressful on them. I was burdened to them. I was badly behaved. And I stressed them out, and I was a distraction on their growth, and they weren't having that. The people, my ancestors, people, I believe them watching me from up there, they're the only ones who knew my secret. And they just watched me hit these walls. I forget which walls, helped me realize, But I believe that the military was, being considered when I started acting out at 16, Like, I bet you that's where Emmanuel Thomas is right now, And happy belated to him. Happy belated, yeah. Still, that's, they didn't want to deal with me, I was acting too much like those douchebags on the internet. But hey, we grow. We live and we learn, I take responsibility for the things that I did. I realize now I was hurting myself, you know, I did what my mama and my daddy tell me to do, and you know, and what I should have did was come to them first. You know, they're Christians, so. And I did get in trouble because, you know, the reason I was scared to tell anybody about what I wanted to do, you know, because, you know, and I let it go for so long is because I got in trouble for it before. I've always had trouble making friends. So when I said that I wanted to, you know, do a poetry kid, and this is before Quadrique even did it. This was like 2 freaking years before. I got in trouble for it. I was at summer camp. I was at STEM, I believe. It was the first year of that, summer 2011. And the song's called My Daddy. And I did get sent to my room all week. I'm done with that behavior. I finally grown. That was, you know, that was, you know, 2011. And I don't know, is Marianne probably my friend right now? I bet you she is. I don't know where the hell Sarah Elsa Carey is. But she was, you know, one of the people that stitched on me. One of the people that stitched on me that time. Oh, yeah. So, hey, we've all grown. I started growing. You know, I'm starting from scratch. As soon as the pandemic is over, I'm starting from scratch, and I'm gonna stop watching the foolishness on the internet starting now. You know, I'm gonna start doing what my mama and my daddy tell me to do, and the talking back is long gone. I'm gonna work on getting some new friends or trying to find out where James is. Or, you know, the people I made uncomfortable, like Michaela, by following her around with the trauma, you know. That's why she called the police on me. You know, not just because she thought I was stalking her. Maybe she didn't think I was stalking her. Maybe she knew deep down, and that she did not want another Quadrique Pretlow case where she wanted to do that out of, you know, just being a friend. I think that's why she reached out to the cops, you know, just to get me some freaking help. That's why TJ was always there, you know. And I see where I came off at and how, you know, disturbing I was. But I matured, and I'm telling you my feelings right now. You know, I'm telling my feelings now. I really have grown, and, you know. I don't feel jealous. I don't feel like doing what my street did. You know, I'm grateful for life now. I pray more and more every day. You know, I really am blessed. Didn't think about it before, but I grew up and I realize I'm blessed. Yeah, and I'm learning how to enjoy life, not let the negativity get to me. So, yeah, I trust my mama and my daddy for that stuff. You know, I don't think they know that I wanted to do what Quadrique did. I don't think they know I wanted to commit that. I don't think they realized I wanted to hang. You know, I didn't realize what was going to happen until it happened. You know, I didn't realize I was going to get down so much and hit so many walls. You know, I felt alone. You know, and I wasn't grateful at all. I didn't take responsibility of my actions like I am now. Just letting it all out there, throwing it all out there, and I think, I don't know, but, the girl I once had a crush on, my neighbor's niece, I'm not gonna say her name because I don't want, again, I don't want the cops to be after me, and I don't want anyone to think I'm a stalker, which I'm not, well, not anymore. But, yeah, I'm happy for her. I'm glad that she's with a guy that treats her right. I'm pretty sure, I don't know. I'm just taking a lucky guess. Well, she did send me a friend request, but then her account was invisible. It's like she blocked me or something. But deep down in my heart, I do love that girl. I really do. I've really calmed down. You know, do I still love her? Yeah. Still has a place in my heart, but I don't have like that crush that I used to have on her. You know, she has a man. She's grown. She got her degree, and I graduated from Shine Academy in Atlanta and Class Act New York acting schools. You know, they may not be real degrees, but I got the piece of paper. That's all that matters. And I'm going to be moving onward and upward towards that degree that counts, you know? That's all I know. And yeah, I'll let her go, you know? I've made her uncomfortable because, again, they knew deep down what was up. You know, not just how I treated those people, but they can tell in that, you know, that I didn't even want to be here anymore. They probably heard about the Quadri case because they live in the same city. They don't live at my neighbor's house. That's her aunt, you know? But I've let them go. I grew up and I'm on to bigger and better shit, you know? I met Cedric the Entertainer. I met Marissa Jared Winokur. I met William Lee Scott. It would have been nice to meet Merlin Santana. I tuned into the Steve Harvey show, replacing Tom Joyner. And I realized that I really am in a good place. Let me be thankful that my mama and my daddy let me stay there until my acting career kicks off, you know. But in, 2022, in fact, I plan on leaving for Atlanta, you know. My mama and my daddy, they're probably going to Aiken. Yeah, I'm working on, urban talent. I'm starting fresh. And, I'm really looking up to my idol, Wayne Brady. I'm watching him more and more than I, have a Philadelphia jersey, Wish I can put on a Wayne Brady jersey. I wish they had that, I love the Flyers. I love the Eagles. But I'm a Wayne Brady fan. Like, improv is a real sport, And he is, like, king of improv, I'm not trying to be the next Wayne, I bet you when his mama, daddy, or his grandma told him to be quiet or stop, I bet you he did. I bet you every time they told him to do something, he didn't question them like I did, That was stupid, I bet you Wayne didn't do that. So that made me change, It was my idol, well, one of my heroes, is Wayne Brady, I've always looked up to him, and I'm shocked that I didn't get him, like, at first, It took me until the very end. Bree was trying to tell me, Wayne Brady, and I'm saying Steve Harvey because of the comedy clues and the superhero. Remember? Superhero? Teachers are superheroes. My daddy's a superhero. My mama's a superhero. They're professors and teachers, So that made me think, when he said superhero, I said Steve Harvey. The Steve Harvey show, remember? He was a teacher. It was on, I don't remember, I think the WB or UPN. I can't remember. I was a kid. Well, it moved from the WB to UPN in 2001 after, he said that he didn't want to do the show anymore. He wished to end it, But it wasn't like me for the past 7 years wanting to end my own. And that's not like ending a show. That's real, You won't be able to come back, What you giving up for? I've actually listened to it, instead of trying to listen to, going to pity mode. And that was also distracting me. I went into pity mode when I heard these encouraging words. This past week, I actually heard Steve and actually heard him out, see what I got out of that. And he said, this is why you don't listen to say something. You listen so you can understand and apply it to your life, But Steve is right. What you turning for?
And that's all I gotta say for now. I'll talk to you guys later. Good night, everybody.